Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to Faroe Field in Columbia, Missouri, home of the Missouri Tigers. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Colorado Buffaloes, taking on the 14th ranked team in the land, the Missouri Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Missouri ready to kick off to get us underway. Fielded in the end zone, it's Cantrell. Not nearly as much as he had hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. From the gun, the running back has it. Slams into the pile, he'll get 1 to the 17.
Run game is good, balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more, but sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They'll go right back to the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Lewis wants to pass. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Love the effort on defense that time. That looked like that was going to be a completion downfield, but the physicality of the defender jarred the ball loose.
So we're scoreless, their first drive of the game, and this coach is wasting no time taking a gamble by going for it on 4th down in his own territory. Fires left. And they gambled in their own end, and now they give up really good field position.
There are analytics out there in college football that say maybe you can go for that at that point of the field here. In the first half, it's still early. If you don't get it, you can come back later in the game, make it up, score some more points, and that mistake will be erased. The problem is right now at this juncture of the game, that was a big-time error. The fact that you get that, you're now gifting your opponent points.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
Working that left side now. He's forced out of bounds inside the 5 at the 4, and they save the touchdown, at least for now. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Missouri!
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On design runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5.
That's not what you want out of that kick return. If you're that return guy, you've got to make something happen. You've got to be able to make a guy miss. That's why you're back there in the first place, because of your athleticism, but you have got to be able to generate better field position on that kickoff return.
If they didn't get it off in time, it'll be a delay of game. The quarterback's mistake pushes the ball back in the shadow of his own goalpost. Lewis to throw. Fires to the right. Makes the grab. There he goes to the right. The 40. The 20. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Buffaloes. He got a step and just dusted the field.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy shows you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
Kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Mizz has it back in the offense coming out on the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
Making side adjustments here. Looking for a man. It's nickel. Snagged out of the air. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
wants to go up top on first down. Finds the tight end. Still on his feet at the 45. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Using the quick game. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
When you run your slant route and it's against man-to-man, one thing you know you're going to get is hit. When that wide receiver catches the football, slants don't open up wide open. Linebackers are going to be there, safeties are going to be there, so you got to be able to take that hit.
Turning it on. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
Offensive coordinators just spend all offseason in a lab, and they just draw up stuff over and over again. How many times can I use misdirection? How many times can I use speed against the linebackers who flow so fast to the football? Really nice play design, a little misdirection. The defense didn't know what hit them. Big gain for the offense.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Hand off from the shotgun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Goodness gracious, if you blinked, you missed it. Horrible blocking up front. Defender gets in there so fast.
Did he line up in the backfield? On the option. The pitch. Didn't get nearly enough done on 3rd down. He's brought down at the 31-yard line.
And that's an interesting call by this offense, man. They go with the run, try to maybe catch them off guard, pick up a few yards, but now decision time. 4th and medium. Does this offense want to now be aggressive and make sure they go for it?
On 4th down, trying to find his man. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on downs.
Well, that play never had a chance. On 4th down, they're trying to catch the defense off guard, throwing for it, but no protection. Quarterback didn't have an opportunity to step up and get rid of that football. Give the defense credit, man. Tremendous aggression there on 4th.
So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Lewis wants to pass. Using his legs to buy some time. Rolling, throwing, looking right. He throws back across his body, and it's picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And it's just a bad decision by the quarterback. I get that he's outside the pocket and the play's breaking down, but you can't force it into your top receiver. If he's not open, you got to throw it away. The defense took advantage with the interception.
Oh, he'll keep it on the draw. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And great job getting in the backfield, making it very difficult to him to make reads and understand what the heck's going on. Bottling him up, that's the biggest thing. When you play a running quarterback, you want to bottle him up. You want to set those edges really, really firm and make him turn back inside where all the big boys are coming, and you don't let that speed get to the outside.
Motion from the wide receiver. Might be changing the route. The give out of the gun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Missouri wants to go fast. On 3rd down, he drops the throw. Setting up the screen. He gets it into enemy territory, but not quite enough for the first down. It'll be... down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
On 4th down, looking to pass. Makes the grab on the left. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Oh, he's got some space. Guided out of bounds at the 22. Good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Got his man downfield. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Tigers!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Baylor has the lead right now, but even though we've heard sick 'em a bunch, this has been a nip-and-tuck affair inside McLean Stadium. They're up by 11 over Arizona. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Lewis to throw. Trying to burn this defensive back. Reels it in down the left side. Turning on the Jets. Tag. Touchdown, Colorado. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, you know, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Quickly to the tight end. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, I think for that play to work, you need to have some access, some cushion and coverage. For the receiver to be able to do something with it after the catch, that time the defender was just way too close, all over him, and he tackles him for no gain.
A designed run for the quarterback. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. So Missouri will have to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Lewis wants to pass. On target to the left. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line.
Well, this defense is being challenged, and this secondary in particular. And I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the second quarter, and already this quarterback has over 200 yards passing.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. And the Buffaloes racing to the line in a hurry-up.
That wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Got a man in the middle. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. The Buffaloes will line it up on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's 2nd down.
What a play by the defender there, guys, in his own end zone. The offense has taken a shot, and if that defender was just one step behind, that would have been a touchdown. But the hit forces the incompletion.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Touchdown, Buffs! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he's coming out of the end zone. And the returner will be brought down. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Looking to throw, it's nickel. Now improvising. Throws into the middle of the field. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. What a complete disaster. What a terrible decision to run that far backwards and take the safety.
Yeah, and sometimes you get confused and you get lost when you're out of the field, but not that far. And I don't know how to explain this. I would love to give you words and break this down and be like, this is what he was thinking. I don't know what he was thinking.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. They'll give it to the back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Just feeds the running back. And he's able to shed 1 tackle, but still, just a very short gain.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
They'll try to pick up this 3rd down and keep the drive moving close to midfield. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Third and short coming here right from the midfield stripe. Lewis to throw. Flushed out of the pocket. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Stopped right at the 40-yard line, and this defense celebrating the turnover. They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So then getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Handoff from the gun. Breaks into the open. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
But the one thing you know about this team is they've got a lot of fight in them, and that's a great job responding by the offense on that last drive, capping it off with a really good-looking touchdown run. This is now a 1-possession game. We've got a lot of football left to play.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Stanford is currently trailing, but this has been a back-and-forth affair. If that quarterback can find a little magic a la Jim Plunkett, this might not be over just yet. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to SMU. We will be multitasking today, boys. One eye on that game, one eye on your game. Really the only way to do it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the ground with the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree with Jesse Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
Pocket breaking down. Throwing on the run. Pulls it in on the right. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. The new popular phrase for a favorite team not really coming out of the gates quickly is that they're playing with their food. There are a lot of peas being pushed around the plate right now, guys.
Yeah, Reese, they've been stumbling around. They've been making mistakes and shooting themselves in the foot.
And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
And that's what this defense needs to get going. You've given up a bunch of touchdowns. You haven't been great early, but now you finally get some pressure, get the quarterback to the ground. Now maybe start turning this defense around.
And the Buffaloes have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Lewis wants to pass. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Well, on offense, no doubt, right? You've had success. You're throwing some tutties. Why not keep throwing it? They're going to keep being aggressive. You're going to have to do a better job, though, keeping this quarterback standing up.
A third down try for the offense. He's looking downfield to throw. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
They're just treating the entire stadium as if it's four-down territory. Odd decision here to go for it, fourth and very, very long. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He'll take another shot here. Touchdown, Buffaloes! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
You know, there's so many coaches out there in two-minute situations at the end of the half with the lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
Yeah, and let's finish this half now. And now we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time, so get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
And the point after is good. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. Out of the end zone. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Going to the running game. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Just enough time to get off one more snap. Dropping back, it's nickel. Looking for a deep man. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball and make sure that throw falls incomplete.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Got enough for the first. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Buffaloes will kick it off to start the second half. He'll return it. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring drive.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys.
Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. Touchdown, Colorado. What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
This guy really is the complete linebacker. Not only is he physical and not only can he play downhill to stop the run, this guy is a weapon in pass coverage. You saw it on that play. What can't this guy do?
And the extra point extends the lead to 16. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He's got great speed. He's on the loose. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
Back to throw, it's nickel. It's caught. The two-pointer is good, and now we have a one-possession game. Those opportunities, those returns like that can be such game changers, and everyone was right on point, and he took it to the house. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. On the move, it's Costa. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic.
There he goes. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. He breaks a tackle. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Now he's looking to throw it. He finds a dead spot in the middle. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. The Buffaloes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Wants to throw on 3rd. Got his man quickly. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41. With all those receivers in the game, you might think they were getting ready to try to take a big shot. Instead, just efficiently moving the chains.
Yeah, you got all that speed. It scares the mess out of me. I might give you more of a cushion, especially in some areas where you're going to get good matchups, some safeties or linebackers on receivers. Nice execution by the offense, getting the free first down.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Lewis to throw. Gets it out fast. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Wants to throw it. Pressure coming. The sure hands, it's Gibson. And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that.
Turning it on! They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5.
And we've already seen this QB have success throwing the football down the field. How about the variety to his game? Now you run the option, you make the right read, get it to your pitch man.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Buffs! They just took the air out of that thing. That might be an understatement. They took the ball away. Just wore down, just grinded away at that defense.
And took a lot of time off the clock in the process as well. I'm impressed with the physicality up front of this offense, because that's where it all starts. If you're going to march the ball down the field like they just did, you've got to be dominating in the trenches, and they are doing that in this game right now.
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They'll try to tack one more on their score. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Virginia Tech picked a bad day to have a bad day. The once proud tradition Frank Beamer built there in Blacksburg, we're a long way from that right now. They're trailing by 23 to Tulane. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. He'll bring it out. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Mizz has it back in the offense coming out on the field. The give to the running back from the shotgun. He gets it all the way out to the 19-yard line, a pickup of 6.
We love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Oh, it's a fumble. Offense scoops it up and still going. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that one.
And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. This offense has a little room and a fresh set of downs at the 23. Missouri gets to the line quickly. Looking downfield, it's nickel. Flips it out to the back. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They want to get this defense on its heels. Second down, they'll go to the air. Going downfield for the big play. He's got it on the outside. Off to the races. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Missouri!
And the defense lets the big tight end get behind him, and you could see it. When he saw his tight end streaking down the field, he knew he had to throw it up in the air, let him go make a play. He does it. Big play for this offense.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. They'll try the counter. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, third quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And the Buffaloes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Lewis wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
And this team needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
The last 2 runs went headlong into a brick wall. Now 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down.
And that's a huge 3rd down conversion by the offense there. It's 3rd and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Quick strike complete.
Really nice job by the quarterback, dropping back, understanding. He knew his wide receiver was going to drag across the middle of the field. Good timing, waiting for him to come open, hitting him with the strike.
And the Buffaloes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Lewis to throw. Firing to the right, complete. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Knocked down, but not before. He gets the 1st down after recovery. Fumble.
Fumbles are great when you force them, and you're always thinking about as a defensive player. But, man, when the weather conditions start to come down, it starts to rain, and you know that ball's a little bit slick, and you know more runs are coming, you really try to get to that football. Nice job getting the football out, falling on top of it, forcing the turnover.
Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. Guys, Colorado has the lead here. They've built a cushion. They've got a nice lead. Now the task is finish the deal as you take a look at the 3rd quarter stats. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. So first down will open up the final period. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. He's moving out of the pocket. Bought a little time, lets it go. Makes the grab. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
On 30 short, the run and looking for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, this guy hasn't quite put up Heisman numbers in this game, but in a moment where they need him the most, in the fourth quarter, look how strong he is running. Breaking tackles, he's been smart. He still has the ability to cut. He looks like he could play another 4 quarters.
The Buffaloes pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. From the shotgun, they'll run it. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And I love this. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to eat that clock, let it tick down. A field goal here, I'm up by 2 possessions. I'm still in a very good place. I don't have to get over-aggressive, Jesse, if I don't want to.
No, and you can put this game out of reach, too. If you can score a touchdown.
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Lewis wants to pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
And I'm not surprised they're letting him throw the football down here near the end zone. Like, that dude's been really, really good. And you can trust him. They trust him in this offense. Great job by this defense playing the pass, breaking on the football, and making sure he doesn't get another touchdown.
And it's right down the boulevard. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
That's a big drive for this offense in the 4th quarter. Now to take a 2-possession lead, you got the other offense where you want them. Now you get to rush the passer, make them pass a little bit more, and don't give up those big plays. You're in a really good spot now.
Coming out with it, it's James. He stopped there, but a good return coming out of his own end zone gets him to the 28. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot, and now let's see if they can pull this one out. Fires to the big fella. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Missouri wants to go fast.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the 4th quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock, that is at a premium for this offense.
Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. Looking left. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. They spun that wheel of fortune on fourth down and come up bankrupt. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. That last drive was a long one, Jesse. They'd like this time to pay it off with a touchdown instead of a field goal.
No doubt, Reese. They had a lot of good stuff going that last drive. Need to get a tutty up on the board here to extend that lead, David.
And I think you definitely want a touchdown, but if you put another long drive together, get points, multiple possessions in a row, start to let those body blows add up and wear this defense out.
And the Buffaloes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now, but we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. This is a big third down. If they can move the chains, they can just about salt this game away. Lewis to throw. Quarterback extends the play. And this is going to be incomplete on third. They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. And you can give all the credit to the crowd for that one. Offense, no chance, and call for the false start. They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Love the coverage on defense there. Fourth down, they were ready for the pass. And you saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
They get to him as he throws. And can't make the connection on the soft toss.
And the defense is smelling blood in the water at this juncture. They know the offense is going to throw it, and that's why you see these D linemen and linebackers, man, they are pinning their ears back, getting after the quarterback, and the hit that time helped force the incompletion.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. To the air. It's nickel. Got his man on the right. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. Here's a hit. Blasted as he lets it go.
Got to give this defense a lot of credit because even down to the last seconds of this football game, we're seeing outstanding effort. QB taking a shot down the middle of the field. There's a defender swatting it away. They have had this quarterback's number all game long, and that's why they're winning this game.
On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. It's complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Tiger.
And that's step one. Great job by this offense getting in the end zone. Now you got to go get the stop. You got to get the football back. You got to find a way to do something to create a turnover, get an onside, to get the football back, to get back in this football game.
Snaps it in the shotgun. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
Yeah, and the defense comes up with the stop, and you just wonder, the analytics world and all that stuff, that whatever the card says to do, you're supposed to do. I wonder if they were listening to that card.
And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Trying to move them on the counter. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Lewis wants to pass. Finds his target down the middle. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out.
When you play zone coverage and you got a wide receiver that's a beast, it becomes very, very difficult. I got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
They're going back to the ground.
You know, you better form tackle better on defense. You had a chance to make a big play, missed the running back, and as a result, he's getting positive yards. Defense has to do a better job of finishing.
Wouldn't be surprised to see them go right back to the run on 2nd down and maybe put this thing away. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. And the Buffaloes can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to fire. Going deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, the defense is starting to figure it out, I think. It's taken them some time. This guy already has 2 touchdown catches. That time, though, they were in a better position in coverage to force the incompletion.
Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete.
I mean, sometimes you overthink it. Sometimes running the football on 3rd and short with the lead is not the worst thing in the world. Keep that clock ticking. But now decided to go for it, setting up a 4th down. And this looks like a situation where you should punt the football.
A high kick trying to pen them deep. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground.
Returners don't get many shots, right? Like, they only get a few shots a game. They want to maximize it. You're not going to get any shots if you don't secure the football. Got to take care of the football, big fella.
Looking to throw, it's nickel. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And I'm so interested to see how this young man responds, man. Like, he has been really good all game long. Put up some big numbers, but now it's prime time. It's a big moment. Can he step up in this spotlight, make a big drive, make a big play for his team to maybe go win this football game?
Running to Green. Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away. They've got to push the ball down the field. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
This really has been a masterclass by the quarterback with decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in the game. He's understood when to take his shots and when to throw it away when things aren't there, like on that last play.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Gets it out quickly. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Timeout is called with just a single second left. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And down he goes. Had a chance to pull one out of the fire, and the defense slammed the brakes on it, and that's going to do it.